Joe Fig's bedtime story time. Snuggle close, the stars align. Clap your hands, the night begins. Dreams awake, come dive right in.
Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome back to Joe Fig's bedtime story. Tonight, we're having a very interesting storybook titled Esther and the Very Brave Plan, written by Tim Turnborough and illustrated by Jennifer Davidson. I hope you're all snuggled in bed and ready to listen. Before we go on, kindly like our video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to get more of our posts. Are you ready to listen? Ready, set, go! Esther and the Very Brave Plan. A true story from the Bible. In the land of Persia, in the great city of Susa, there lived a great and powerful king. The king was rich and proud, but the king had a problem. To go with his beautiful gold and his beautiful palaces, the king wanted a beautiful queen. So, the proud king made a proud plan. He ordered the most beautiful woman in Sicily to come to his palace, so he could choose one of them to be his new queen. Esther lived with her cousin Mordecai in the great city of Susa. They were God's people, and they lived in the land of Persia along with many others who loved and served the one true God. Now, God made Esther a very beautiful woman. So, when the king saw her, he chose her to be queen. The proud king's proud plan had worked, but the king wasn't the only one with a plan. God had the plan too, and he was secretly working to make it happen. One day, Mordecai had two wicked men making a wicked plan to get rid of the king. Mordecai went and told the king, and the wicked men with the wicked plans were stopped. The king was saved. What Mordecai did was written in a special book. This was all part of God's secret plan, and God was secretly working to make it happen. Now, Haman was the king's special helper. Haman hated God's people, but he hated Mordecai most. I will get rid of Mordecai, he said, and I will get rid of all God's people as well. So, horrible Haman made a horrible plan. Haman said to the king, "There are many people in your kingdom who love and serve the one true God and who do not obey you. You should make a law that they should all be killed." And the king believed what Haman told him and made the law. God's people were in terrible danger. Oh no! But God still had a secret plan to save his people, and he was secretly working to make it happen. But how would he do it? Mordecai heard about the horrible plan and sent a message to Esther. "We are all in terrible danger. Maybe this is the reason you are queen for such a time as this." So, brave Esther made a very brave plan to speak to the king. It was all part of God's secret plan, and he was secretly working to keep his people safe. Now, in the land of Persia, no one could just walk up and talk to the king, not even the queen. But brave Esther put on her royal robes and walked, trembling in to see him. She knew it was a very dangerous thing to do, but the king looked at her and smiled. So, Esther invited the king and Haman to come to a special dinner the next day. That night, the king could not sleep, and he asked for a special book to be read to him. His servant told the story of how Mordecai had saved him from the wicked men with a wicked plan. So the king ordered that Mordecai should be led through the street on his royal horse, and that everyone should bow down to him. And he told Haman to lead the horse. It was all part of God's secret plan, and he was secretly working to save his people. At the banquet with Queen Esther that night, the king and Haman had a wonderful time. The king said to Esther, "Ask me anything and I'll give it to you." Esther said, "Someone has ordered that I and all my people should be killed. Please save us." The king was angry. "Who did this?" Esther said, "It's Haman." Haman was taken away, and Mordecai was made the king's special helper. God's people were saved, and they had a huge party to celebrate it. This was God's secret plan. He had been secretly working to rescue his people. God's plans always come through, even when you can't see how, and even when things seem to be going wrong. God is always working to rescue his people so that they can celebrate with him forever. The end. I hope you enjoyed tonight's bedtime story, and I hope you've all learned that God can use you just as he used Esther. You are not too small, you are not too little. If you listen to God, he can use you and make you as beautiful as Queen Esther. I hope you all snuggled in bed and ready to listen. Till I see you next time, bye-bye.